scared shitless to come out. Here's the thing. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do right now, guys. I'm gonna explain why Giannis is better. Okay, before I switch games, Kevin Durant, right? He plays about 40 minutes a game, 35. No, he's played 40 games in a season, right? 35 minutes a game. He's averaging about 27.1 points, right? His field goal percentage is at 50%. Great, whatever. His 3-point percentage is at 38.8%. Okay. Let's see. His offensive rebounds, nothing. Defensive rebounds, 7.4. But defensive rebounds are an inflated stat because they're basically like if you brick and no one's there to grab the board, you're just there to get it. So he has 7.4 defensive rebounds. Okay. But that's an inflated stat. 4.6 assists. That means that it's ISO with Kevin Durant or nothing. Obviously, we know who gets the more assists in that on that team, and that's Westbrook because he's a facilitator. 1 steal, which means he does not play defense. He does not read plays very well. 1.2 blocks. This is someone who is a beast, supposedly, who is much taller than you would think. He is against players that he plays with, but he's only averaging 1 block per game. It's just freaking sad, man. Now let's look at... Well, I don't even want to go into Chris Middleton, because y'all know Chris Middleton is better, but Greg Monroe again. Let's look at Giannis, okay? He's played 45 games. So basically the whole season, all right? He's always there. He's always consistent. 15.8 points per game, right? But he's sharing the sugar, all right? He's sharing the sugar. Let me just pull these up here, guys. 7.2 rebounds. That guy's grabbing the boards, yo. He's doing everything for the Bucks. Okay? He doesn't have a center to help him out. Yeah, Greg Monroe's down there, but who else? John Henson, get out of here. He's the man. He's doing everything on the boards. All right? 2.8 assists. Guess what that means? That means he's distributing the ball. That means he's playing team basketball. It ain't no ISO to Giannis. Okay? It's Giannis. You go make a play using the team you got around you. All right? Great player, yo. Great player. 1 steal, okay? 1 block. We're talking about KD compared to Giannis. Giannis got the same defensive stats. What are we talking about here? Field goal percentage, 51.1%. You guys remember KD's? If you don't, I'll tell you to you. 50%. Who has a better field goal percentage? Giannis. Who's doing more for their team? Giannis. Who's playing more minutes? Giannis. Thank you for coming, man. Thank you. Come again. All right. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys have a good rest of your day. And, yeah, it's been fun, guys. It's been fun. Giannis just does more for the team, man. Like, he there's more on his shoulders. And here's the thing. This is why if I'm picking someone right now if I'm picking someone right now to build around, I'm picking Giannis. Because I know that KD can't do in the clutch unless he has help, right? I know that KD is injury prone, right? I know that KD can't facilitate. He's an ISO player, right? I know I'm going to get points from KD, okay? But he's not a team player. We talked about this in the stream yesterday and the day before that, man. Dawkins reiterated this. Not a team player. Not a team player, yo. A lot of ISO. Giannis, guess what? If I call an ISO for Giannis, he's going to distribute the ball if he has to. He's not going to fire up crazy shots. He can drive. He can shoot the mid. That 3-point coming along. We got to remember, he's only 21 years old. And he's already better than freaking KD. You know? So that's just how it is, guys. That's just how it is. You gotta call me? Dude, you guys can get in here, yo. Explain to me how Giannis is trash, yo. Explain to me how Giannis is worse than KD, okay? Giannis has so much more to do. Why do you think Chris Middleton is having a freaking career year? It's not because Chris Middleton. It's because Giannis. Chris Middleton was trash the whole season. The whole season at the beginning of the season. At the beginning of the season, Chris Middleton was absolute doo-doo. Absolute doo-doo. And guess what changed? Giannis was like, yo, let me get this guy involved. Once Giannis started passing the ball, distributing, then guess who's wide open in the corner? Wide open in the corner. Chris Middleton. Without Giannis, Chris Middleton's trash. Without Giannis, Greg Monroe's trash. Okay? Without KD, Russell Westbrook's still Russell Westbrook. You can take anyone on that team and you can say that, you take KD out of the equation, they're still pretty good. Serge Ibaka, still pretty good. Kendrick Perkins, when he was there, he's still pretty good. Okay? There ain't no one on that team that you can say, yo, this guy would not be as good if KD wasn't there. But you can say, this guy on the Bucks, anyone on the Bucks except for Jabari Parker, because Jabari, again, a beast. Anyone on that team, they're not clicking unless Giannis is there. Unless Giannis is a facilitator. Bottom line, man. Bottom line, yo. You guys are just ridiculous, man. You guys don't know basketball. But that's cool, man. That's cool. Like, I'm not here to get on you guys. Okay? I'm just here to enlighten you on certain aspects of life. Okay? Who the hell is this Enco guy? Who is that? Who is that Enco guy, yo? Because I don't know who that is. KD couldn't lead a team to a playoffs by himself. Last year! What are you talking about, Buckeye? What are you talking about, yo? Last year, Giannis single-handedly did that. He didn't have Greg Monroe. Are you kidding me? He had a shitty MCW. Who was it? It was Giannis. Giannis led that team to the playoffs and almost beat the Bulls. Yeah, they got blown out, but are you kidding me? They almost beat the Bulls. This is Giannis. You trying to sit here and tell me that KD, supposedly KD's like, up there with LeBron, he can't get past the first round? He can't get a freaking title? And he has Russell Westbrook on his team? He has Serge Ibaka on his team? Are you kidding me? He had Perkins. He had Cephalosha, one of the best defenders in the league. Are you kidding me? He had coaches around him. The Bucks haven't had anyone. Yeah, yes. Jason Kidd's a coach, okay? Jason Kidd is a coach. Bottom line, yo. Bottom line. Shit. You can't look at points per game. It's more than that. It's more than that, yo. It's more than that. If you took a points per game, then Russell Westbrook should have won at least like 1 billion titles, right? If you just look at stats. Then Russell Westbrook should have won 1 billion titles, Buckeye, right? He hasn't. He hasn't won one. If you look at stats, guess what? KD should have won 1 billion titles. He hasn't. He hasn't won one. All right? So what are you talking about? What is this? I feel like I'm in La La Land right now.
Dude. Oh my god.
What? Go ahead.
You can't read stats properly, okay? You said Kevin Durant shoots 50% this season, right? Is that what you said?
Hello? Can I help you?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Are you deaf?
No, but you're stupid. Keep talking.
Dude, okay, first of all, how many points? Dude, okay, Giannis averages 2.8 assists. How is he a facilitator?
Because he doesn't play point. He doesn't play shooting guard. When he gets the ball, he's gonna pass it.
What are you talking about? Plays shooting guard? Kevin
Yeah, he
Durant
doesn't.
plays small forward.
Yeah, and he is averaging less assists, than Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What are you talking about, dude?
He's averaging less assists. Go look at the stats and come back and holler at me. Thank you. Come again. Unbelievable, yo. He's averaging less assists than Giannis. You gonna sit there and tell me that he's a facilitator? Get out of here with that, yo. Get out of here, yo. Get out of here, yo. Pretty bad free throw shooting. Yeah, well, you know what? So did Shaq.
He's a facilitator?
What?
Dude, look at the stats, okay?
No, you look at the stats.
Dumb, okay? If you go on the stats and look them up online, Kevin Durant's averaging 4.6 assists. Okay, that is more than the 2.9 Giannis is averaging, okay? Do you understand?
No, do you understand?
What? Just shut up, dude.
Okay, how many times does KD touch the ball in a game?
Okay, so you're agreeing with me that...
No, I mean, I'm just asking you a question.
Are you agreeing with me?
No, I'm not. I'm asking you a question.
Okay, what's your stupid question?
How many times does KD touch the ball?
Russell Westbrook touches the ball more than Kevin Durant.
That's a bunch of malarkey, and you know it. Goodbye.
It is... Okay.
What up, Caps?
Okay. I got a question for you.
Okay, I'm listening.
Say you put Giannis on the Thunder instead of KD. Would they be better?
Championship.
Oh, really?
Championship, yeah.
You think with Giannis, I think it's like 2 years pro, you think he could have the leadership that KD has and really bring them to a championship?
What leadership does KD have?
Well, people look up to him because MVP and then scoring titles also.
Just because he has scoring titles doesn't mean that he's a leader, man.
But he's proved himself to be a star player, hasn't he?
He's a star player doesn't mean he's a leader.
Giannis hasn't proved himself to be a star player.
He is. Giannis is a star player. Giannis is the face of an organization. Giannis led his team to the playoffs last year with no one.
Would Giannis score as many points as KD does right now?
If he had Russell Westbrook, yes.
You think so? Then who would play small forward for Thunder also? I mean...
What are you talking about?
I'm just talking about as a team as a whole. If you switch Giannis onto the Thunder, who else would play small forward? Because then you got Serge Ibaka also on that team, and then you got Giannis, so you're pretty much either sitting one of them.
No. Serge Ibaka can play power forward.
Oh, yeah. I thought Giannis would play power forward.
No.
But, yeah. I mean, I don't think Giannis is scoring as many assists as Kevin Durant, though.
But the ball movement is what he has. The mentality is different, I think. The mentality of KD is when I get the ball, I'm posting up or I'm doing some moves and I'm shooting the shot. I'm not passing.
I get you there. Where Kevin Durant is he's a shooter because he gets the ball, he's going to look to shoot it because Giannis can't, he can't really shoot. So he's going to look to pass it.
Stop.
So he tries to get in the block.
No.
Difference.
Stop. No, that's not the difference at all.
Kevin Durant can shoot threes.
Yeah, he can. But a lot of the times, it's contested. Look, he is a great shooter, okay? I'm not going to take anything away from KD. But I will say that KD will never win a championship unless he realizes that he needs to play more like Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay? Bottom line.
Yeah, he can, but a lot of the time,
What's up?
it's Are you dumb, dude? That's what you gotta say, dude.
What?
Dude, I just think you're dumb. Dude, are you trying to troll or something?
Tell me. You have something productive to say? You've been spamming, get me in this call or whatever. What?
Dude, I gave you stats, okay?
Okay, but look, man, here's the thing, okay? If you were to switch Giannis Antetokounmpo and KD, like we were talking about with Caps, they would win a championship. KD will never win a championship unless he realizes that he has to play like Giannis. Giannis knows what his... No. Giannis knows what he does well and what he doesn't do well, right? He knows that. He knows he's not going to fire up crazy threes, right? Okay?
Yep,
but
Durant hits those threes.
No, okay, look. He does in those highlights, yes. Okay? But he doesn't on a regular basis if you watch the games, you know?
If you watch Thunder games, dude.
I watch Thunder games all the time. What are you talking about, man? Thunder's my fifth favorite team. What are you talking about?
I doubt that.
Dude, I know everything there is to know about the Thunder. Okay, I've watched every single game.
You don't.
Yeah, I do. Okay, I always have it on a little window up there when I'm streaming. What are you talking about, yo?
Dude, oh my god.
What is this? What is this, man? Are you trying to troll me?
I'm not.
My goodness, man. Almanac, what's up? Tommy Lasorda? Nice. Yo, who said, have you ever watched the Thunder? Joe, have you? I will say this, okay? And this is how I'm just gonna say this to you guys, okay? You look at great teams. You look at great dynasties, right? You look at great teams and great dynasties, you see a team. You don't see an individual player, right? We've talked about Kobe before. We've talked about if Kobe would have just gotten the ball to Shaq more, if he had realized what he had, then maybe he would have been able to do more. Maybe he would have gotten more titles, right? We've said this before in the past. And with KD, LeBron, Melo, guys who just don't get that reasoning. Now, Melo this year is kind of learning how to do that, right? He must have watched some Bucks games. But you look at players who have realized how to do that. Dwayne Wade, right? Giannis. He's only 21. Giannis only 21. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, yo. Okay? When you look at it, when you come back and holler at me in 20 years, and we look back at it, and we see Giannis with a ton of championships, and we look at KD with possibly one later on in his career because he had to team up with like an aging Giannis, you know, be a bench player. Vince Carter, what up? You know, it's like, come on. What's going on here? Porzingis is better than Antetokounmpo. Number one, Porzingis is like has not been in the league long enough. Okay. Number two, Porzingis is soft. You ain't gonna see Giannis get dunked on. You gonna see Porzingis get dunked on. Okay? Bottom line, Giannis is faster. Giannis got dribble moves. So what are you talking about? Okay? What exactly are you talking about? What?
Dude, okay, you're saying that the Bucks are having better success than the Thunder. That's really what you're saying. And the Bucks have a losing record, and they're not even in the playoff picture. So what has Giannis done?
Here's the thing, man. You asked me what Giannis has done?
Yeah.
Giannis has proven that you don't need to be a big-ticket player to be productive. He has proven that you don't need to be on ESPN. You don't need to be having this. You don't need to be riding these luxurious cars. You don't need to be wearing these suits to the game. You don't need to be on fashion TV or whatever, on entertainment television, talking to whoever it is on the red carpet. You don't need to do that. You just play the game. You play the game and you win the game, okay? KD's too busy going out and hanging out with Tila Tequila and shit to be realizing that his team is trash, okay?
Are you done?
Bottom line. Yes, I'm done. Go ahead. What?
What is the Bucks' record?
Are you trying to sit here and tell me that the Bucks are better than the Thunder?
What?
Are you telling me that?
I'm asking you what the Bucks' record.
No. Are you telling me that the Bucks are better than the Thunder?
Why are you asking me a question? I'm asking you a question.
Because I'm just jumping the gun, I guess.
No, okay, I'm asking you a question. What's the Bucks' record?
Why do you want to know?
I'll answer. It's
No.
27.
See?
Yeah.
Because okay.
What's the Thunder's record, huh?
Answer me that.
And 13.
Answer me that.
34 wins and 13 losses, okay? And you're saying that Giannis is better.
Yes.
Even though he's leading his team to a losing record in the East. Okay.
Okay. Who's better? CP3?
What are you saying?
No. Listen for once, okay? Who's better? CP3 or Kyle Lowry?
This season?
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry.
Get out of here. CP3 will always be better. Joe, what's up?
You sound like Stephen A. Smith right now. You idiot.
I'm not. What? No, I don't. No, I don't, yo.
You're just throwing random shit out of your butt.
I'm not. This is a random shit. This is a random shit. What are you talking about? What? This is the random stuff.
Like, I don't watch the NBA, so I can't get into anything. But he's on the Bucks, man.
Yes,
the Bucks are the same people who are saying that Greg Jennings was better than Derrick Rose when Derrick Rose won the Rookie of the Year award. Like, you just can't trust Bucks fans, man.
The Bucks. You can't compare the Bucks guys to the Thunder. The Thunder have way better players. You can't compare them, yo. You can't compare them.
So, what's your point?
My point is, that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing. I'm comparing players. When you compare players...
All right, dude. Here. Compare players. Put Kevin Durant on that shitty-ass team. The Bucks. Would you not give the Bucks more wins right now? Because
dude, why'd you just kick me out of the call?
Oops, wrong button.
Because, dude, like, when you have a shitty team around you, the best player can shine, can star even more. Jordan, even when he had a shitty team, was able to bring his team to the playoffs. Is Giannis going to be able to do that? No.
He made it to the playoffs last year with no one, with a shitty MCW.
Yes, with a losing record in the East.
I'm sorry. You make it to the playoffs. What are you talking about, Joe? Get out of here. You make it to the playoffs. Bottom line. You make it to the playoffs. What are you talking about? Yo, what up?
All right. So, to go back on assists, we were talking about.
Oh, jeez.
I'm looking right now. Giannis has 2.8 assists per game. But I know what you're saying. He forces the ball around. But 2.8 assists compared to KD's like 4.7 or 4.6.
Okay.
Why? Like, I say. What were you saying before? You were saying Giannis can move the ball around better than KD?
Yeah. His mentality is to use the team to his advantage and not be the star. Even though we could take over, we've seen those 30-plus games from him. We've seen those, those 40-plus games. We've seen him take over in times. But he doesn't do that normally because he's a team player.
Yeah, because we saw him, I think, usually the tonight or last night. He had 25 points.
Yeah.
With Chris Middleton's amazing. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, Chris.
Like 25 points.
Yes.
Past couple games.
Yeah. So I guess Cap's like, just wondering, like, and I'm not trying to start anything or anything, but because Cambodia was trying to compare the Thunder to the Bucks, you can't do that, right? No. The Thunder are just way, like, if you do a player-by-player comparison, the only advantage I think would be obviously Giannis and over KD, but I'm biased. And then you look at Chris Middleton. I mean, I would take Chris Middleton. But other than that, I mean, Serge Ibaka and Greg Monroe. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm taking Serge, but it's very, very hard to compare them.
Well, you know about the Bucks defense and how bad it's been this year, right?
Yeah.
Like, you think Greg Monroe would kind of help it, but they were like the best defense last year, weren't they?
Well, see, but here's the thing. Like, I don't want to get into the whole Greg Monroe fiasco right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that, like, bringing him in wasn't what we needed. I mean, we're seeing it now. Like, early on in the season, we would play through him. And it just didn't work out. And now we're kind of playing through Giannis, and we're getting some wins. So it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know how to add you guys to this call, man. All right? So
I can do it.
Okay. Well, you add them, and then you call me back. Yes. Joe.
You kicked you on the call?
Yes. Hello? Okay. Yeah, you are talking with the best. What's up?
Dude, okay? Why do you have to always end the call, dude?
Because when there's dead air, you kicked. You're gone. Boot to asses. Goodbye.
Okay, first of all, okay, the Bucks went to the playoffs last season, okay? They added Greg Monroe in order to take the next step, and they have a losing record right now.
Okay, first off, we've already established that the Bucks don't know what they're doing, right? We've already established that. I'm not talking about the ownership, right? Okay, I'm not talking about free agent signings, because Greg Monroe was a complete disaster. Complete disaster. The best thing to do right now would be to trade Greg Monroe for Blake Griffin. You know, bottom line.
You dumb.
Okay, that would be the best thing to do right now because obviously Blake Griffin needs to get out of it. I mean, Blake Griffin's on the trading block, yo. Blake Griffin's on the trading block, and
Greg Monroe isn't nearly as good as Blake Griffin, first of all, and they already have DeAndre Jordan.
What?
Okay? So
Stop!
shut up.
No! You are the bruh. You are the biggest hater. I'm done, yo. Goodbye. There ain't no way, bruh. He's gonna sit here and tell me that Greg Monroe is not better than Blake Griffin? Stop, yo. I'm done, man. Unbelievable. Talk about Kristaps Porzingis. Kristaps Porzingis is amazing, man. Kristaps Porzingis, you know, we were talking about this, Hennessy, I think. What was it? Last night and the night before that. But I don't know how to add people to calls, man. Sorry. People were talking about, you know, top power forwards in the game, and people were talking about Kevin Love, right? People were talking about how LeBron has a star team around him because Kevin Love is there. I said, I'll take Porzingis over Kevin Love any day. You know what I mean? Freddie, what's up?
What's up? All right. So, I'm going back earlier in the conversation when people were talking about assists and shit and all that, how Giannis only has like 2.6 assists or something like that, and KD's over here averaging more than 4. One, if I was on the Thunder, I'd be averaging more than 4 assists as well because I have Russell Westbrook on my team.
Thank you.
Just saying. And Giannis doesn't have any weapons to pass it to.
Other
than maybe Jabari. But,
Thank you.
Yeah. And, Cambo, you're over here bringing up the Thunder's record when KD's been injured for half the season. How are you going to say that he's done something to that? Russell Westbrook has been leading that team ever since KD's first major injury.
Thank you! Bruh, I love you, bruh. Thank you. Unbelievable. Thank you.
With the Greg Monroe situation, do I think they can get Blake Griffin for him? Hell no. I don't think it would be a smart move either because Blake Griffin's just going to be punching equipment staff. But Blake Griffin, Greg Monroe, I can see him being traded for, say,
is Fudge there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, Kevin Durant has played 40 games. What are you talking about? He's missed half the season. Are you dumb?
Tell me who's leading that team, though.
Are you dumb? Okay.
Maybe I was thinking of last season. I'm sorry, but tell me who is leading that team.
Last season.
Tell me who is leading that team. Is it KD?
They're both. Okay, fine. Yeah, Westbrook. Sure.
There it is. There it is.
Do you think KD has been the major factor that he was back when they made it to the finals?
Well, I already kicked him because, you know.
Oh.
You know, I mean, he just made our point, bro. Like, look, people are stuck in the past, man. People are stuck in the past. They need to figure out what currently, you know.
I can see KD if he works hard enough, he can come close to what he was. But let's be honest, he's not going to do what he did.
Yeah.
And Westbrook has just gotten so explosive that I can see him winning an MVP some point in his career. Because, and honestly, at some point last year, I thought he should have won last year.
Yeah. Well,
also,
Fudgy, go ahead.
People are like, James Harden should have won last year. Hell no. Did you see James Harden in the playoffs? He did not earn that.
Yeah.
But back to the Greg Monroe point, I don't see him going in such a big name deal because of what he's done this season. He's kind of been a bust. And, I mean, I can see him going for, like, let's say, shit. I don't see him going for anybody. I can't see Greg Monroe leaving right now, but I can see them drafting somebody. Okay. I can see you guys drafting a center or something like that.
Thanks, Fred. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
All right, what's up, Caps?
Oh, okay. I just want to make the group chat because I just want to talk about like just situations with NBA.
Yeah. I don't know how to add people like that. Like you have to set it up and then add me.
Well, no, it just worked.
Well, I can't add. What's his name? Cambodia.
Do we really want to hear Cambodia though?
That's true. What would you feel would be a better sign for the Knicks? DeMar DeRozan / Mike Conley or possibly KD? You don't want KD, man. You don't want KD.
No.
Mike Conley, bro. Because, look, dude, we were just talking about KD, man. Like KD, dude, okay. It took Melo almost his whole career. Yeah, I'm saying almost his whole career because his career is almost done, man. It took him almost his whole career to realize that he can't be the star of the team. He has to be. He can be a star, but in certain situations, he can't go in there expecting to drop 50 points, right? He's just not that type of player. Now Curry is that type of player, but he's not. So, and now the Knicks, surprisingly, the Knicks are playing pretty well, man. The Knicks last night played a really, really close game against the Thunder. So I don't know, man. I mean, like, you guys don't need KD. If anything, you guys need a point guard. So maybe Mike Conley would be good. But, again, I don't know if you're ever going to get him.
We talk about the Knicks?
Yeah, the Knicks.
Well, they're going to get Jeff Teague, maybe.
Jeff Teague could be a possibility.
They really need a point guard because Jose Calderon, he's not doing really anything. And back to the situation, if you get KD for the Knicks, you also got Carmelo there, don't they?
Yeah. Because Melo's not going anywhere, yo.
That wouldn't work.
Cambo, yes. Hello. Is he here?
Yeah, he's here.
Yo, hello?
Yes.
Okay, dude. Fudge is actually an idiot, dude. His stats are usually 10 times wrong. Like, literally, he just pulls shit out of his ass. That's all I had to say.
Calderon gets killed. Dude, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You guys need a point guard. I feel like that's the biggest problem. Porzingis, to be honest, man, at the beginning of the season, I didn't think Porzingis was going to do anything. I mean, everyone was booing him, but he's actually proven to be a pretty good signing. Okay. Back to this whole Greg Monroe is not as good as Blake Griffin shit.
Oh, come on.
Greg Monroe can't play defense.
And Blake can?
Yes,
Griffin's been injured a lot.
Greg Monroe.
Yeah, let's factor in injuries, yo. All right.
He just broke his hand punching someone.
This is what I see. I see an immature child in Blake Griffin. I see a man in Monroe. All right?
That just didn't make sense.
It does make sense. Do you see Greg Monroe causing problems? No, you don't.
I see him on a losing team.
Whose fault is that, though?
Well, if he could play defense, they actually could probably win more games.
Nope, that's not true.
Who else does Blake Griffin have? That is true. Though?
They were better with Zaza last year because he could play defense.
Who do the Bucks have?
They were better with Zaza.
No, they weren't. Well, maybe. He
played better defense and was a good rebounder. That's all they needed.
Yeah, I mean, it was a stupid move to bring him in there, anyways. All right, so I'm trying to find, or if you guys can find it, pull up Blake Griffin's stats.
But you're saying Blake Griffin, but he has one of the best passers and point guards in the league in CP3. But then, who does Greg Monroe have? He has MCW.
Who's
not really proven?
Yeah, who's borderline trash, man. Like that dude.
Yeah.
You called him an all-star last year, dude.
Look, you can be an all-star.
You called him an all-star.
When we first got him, of course,
Okay, Blake Griffin is averaging 23 points and 8 rebounds.
How many games has he played this season?
Yeah, how many games?
33.
How many points per game?
23.
How many rebounds?
8. But he has 5 assists to go with that.
Yeah, so it's more like you give it to him, he kicks it out to like Jamal Crawford for 3 or JJ Redick.
He's a better passer than Greg Monroe.
How many turnovers does he have a game?
Wait, hold on.
I got Greg Monroe's stats here.
2.4.
Greg Monroe has 1.7 turnovers per game. So who's the better passer?
But he doesn't pass, dude.
He does pass. What are you talking about? How do you think that?
This is the average, dude.
Dude, what are you talking about? How do you think that Chris Middleton hits those corner threes? Because they double team Greg in the post.
You said Giannis was the one that passes the ball.
Well, they all pass, man. It's a team game.
Oh, they all pass now? He's averaging only 2 assists.
2.3.
Oh, yeah, 2.3.
He's almost averaging 10 rebounds, though, so almost averaging a double-double.
Greg Monroe's defensive efforts was overshadowed. Yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly. I mean, for me, Greg Monroe is just a better player, yo. Like, how many? What's his? Like, he averages like 16 points per game or something like that. Like, dude, and he, you know, he doesn't have oops coming to him all day from CP3. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. So I mean, for me, I'm taking Greg Monroe over Blake, but
dude, but Greg Monroe can't play defense as well. Like, he's pretty bad.
He can play. Okay, he can play defense.
No, he can't. He's one of the reasons why the Bucks have one of the worst defenses in the league.
No, that's not true.
Because he can't protect the paint, which is why they were better with Zaza Pachulia at center.
No, they're only better with Zaza. Look, the only reason why they quote unquote were better with Zaza, arguably, is because Zaza was just there to sit in the paint. Greg Monroe can do a lot more.
And
Greg Monroe can intercept balls. Yes, he can play defense, but at the end of the day, okay. But what is he gonna do against like those big centers? Yo, he's not a center. He's a freaking power forward.
That's the biggest piece of bullshit that I've heard.
No, it's not. What are you talking about? That is not BS, yo. That not in the slightest. I mean, hopefully they trade. For the Clippers, that would be good.
Who do you want to trade?
Why would the Clippers want like Greg Monroe?
Offense.
Well, Greg Monroe can't shoot, so him and DeAndre Jordan clogging up the paint wouldn't be that good, dude.
Greg Monroe can't shoot?
He can't shoot a mid-range jumper.
Yes, he can. He also is very good with his inside game, with his hook shots.
Don't lie.
I'm not lying.
He can't shoot at all.
He can.
No, he can't.
There's got to be a stat out there for that.
I'm going to check.
There's a reason why it didn't work with Drummond, because they both couldn't shoot. So that's why they had to let one of them go.
Yeah, but that's Drummond.
DeAndre Jordan is like the same thing as Drummond. They both can't score outside the paint.
Yes, but if you get someone who can actually play, like Greg Monroe, then it's going to be a completely different story. Instead of Blake Griffin trying to dunk over everyone, or trying to shoot threes, or trying to shoot mid range when he really can't shoot. That's a completely different story.
He's a better shooter than Greg Monroe, dude.
No, he's not, bro. No, he's not. All right, hold on. Did you find some stats? Because I may have found some.
No, I haven't.
Okay, here we go. From less than 5 feet out, he's 58%. From like 10 to 14 feet away, he's 37%. From 15, from 15 and 19 feet, he's 45%. 45%.
How many has he attempted?
He's attempted 40 of them.
What about Blake Griffin?
I don't know. I didn't look at the stats. I mean, you can't just make some outrageous statement like that and then have the stats, shove it up your butt. All right, so obviously you can shoot.
Dude, you're probably lying about the stats as well.
I never lie, yo. I always speak the truth.
Kevin Durant's stats correctly at the beginning of the stream.
Look, okay, first off, I was trying to make a point. Okay.
Well, your point was bad as well.
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, Kevin Durant's a great scorer, but we're not sitting here trying to say that he's like, a championship player.
You were saying that Giannis was better than Kevin Durant. That's just not true.
It is. I would take Giannis over Kevin Durant.
No, that isn't true.
I would take Giannis over Kevin Durant.
That isn't true.
Yeah. If I'm trying to build a team, for sure. That's what I'm saying, Hennessy. He just doesn't watch basketball. But yeah, I think it's time to dip.
I got Blake Griffin's stats.
Okay, let's see him.
He's shooting 50% from the field. For a 3-pointer, I think. Oh shoot! Hold on. What's that say? Oh, it went away.
Oh, he's shooting 35% from 3-point range. Blake Griffin. Which is actually pretty decent.
Yeah, if he takes like 3 of them and he makes 2, you're right.
Yeah, 2 out of 3, that's pretty good.
Yeah, because he's wide open because no one's playing defense because he shouldn't be taking those shots.
Dude.
He shouldn't be taking those shots.
What if he makes 2 out of 3 of them? That's pretty good.
You know, Tim Duncan has a pretty good 3-point percentage too.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Like, I'll look it up. Tim Duncan?
Yeah, Tim Duncan has a pretty good 3-point percentage, and no one's saying that he should be draining threes.
Yeah. He has a really good 3-point percentage. It's 18%. That's really good.
Yeah, but he's been in the league for like 25 years.
You're good, dude.
No. He's been in the league for like 25 years. That's what's going to end up being for whatever his name is, Blake Griffin.
And the year before, Blake Griffin shot 40% from 3.
Yeah, because they needed him to do that, man. But Greg can shoot like 50.
Yeah, Tim Duncan, really good 3, dude.
Yeah, for sure. He can play.
18%. And you're trying to say that he can shoot.
He can, yo. This conversation's over.